Uh, Good evening, candidates. I welcome you for this session on briefing on group discussion. And in fact, I had a discussion with another candidate, iPhone, yesterday. And let me see whether she is able to tell the salient features I was telling her about how will the GD be conducted and how to participate in that and succeed in this exercise. iPhone, can you tell these important points I was telling you?
Yes, sir. So first, they'll ask for 1 minute. They'll give us 1 minute to talk about what are our points about the heading, and we'll be given time. We should talk, and after that, I should focus to talk about in a 60 to 65 minutes max. I shouldn't take time more than that. Then
No,
after
no. Hello,
everyone
hello, hello.
completes,
Hello,
yes,
hello,
sir,
hello. What did you say? 52
60 to 65 seconds, sir.
seconds, correct. I heard it as minutes. Doesn't matter.
Mhm.
Good. You have
Yes,
to
sir.
speak for 50 to 65 seconds. Good. Then,
Okay. Then once everyone gives their point of view, the forum will be open for open discussion. At that time, I should try to make two or three time. Uh, I should try to participate two or three times and make my points.
first class. And before that, you could have told that the one question will be displayed on the Fed Recruit app for
Yes.
1 minute. So we
Yes.
should note down the question fully and then so that after that 1 minute, the question will be disappearing from the screen. Based on what has been given, you have to speak up. So you should note down the points in your notebook and be ready to participate. And as iPhone told correctly, you will have to talk for 1 minute, giving your views regarding that, for or against. You cannot take a neutral stand. You take a stand for this or that one. And then after doing that, then when the topic is thrown open for 10 minutes discussion, you must try to participate at least 2 or 3 times, not 1 minute, but 20 seconds, 30 seconds, only sufficient. You participate. Don't talk for entire lot in next 1 minute. Say depriving others of their chance. Because there will be a group of 10 people who will be participating in this exercise. I think since it is a campus recruitment, mostly other candidates may be from your own college, or if they have a facility of combining, say, your college and other colleges, they can combine that way also. I am, I don't know what they are going to do, but whatever it is, don't worry about it. Be smile. This point I omitted to tell iPhone yesterday. Be smiling always. The confidence is what will get you success because they will be watching your video again. After the exercise is over, the team in their office will be viewing it again. Based on that, they will decide. If you talk as a happy person, you will be selected. If you talk as a very tension person, they may hesitate to select. So these are the points I thought I should tell to our Redmi. Redmi, I am sure you must have seen a few of my GD videos. Hope you have seen. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Then my job is made easy. Now, I told iPhone yesterday, and I also gave this number to Redmi. Today we are going to take up 114. 114. So I would request iPhone to start the topic. Please read the topic once. Afterwards, Redmi, you will also read the topic once. Thereafter, I will tell each will talk for 1 minute. Then afterwards, I will give about 3 minutes time for you two people to interact among yourself, supporting your views. It may be that both of you are talking in favor of one point, doesn't matter about it. You tell your views. But when Other members are contributing. When many of them are supporting, you can even choose to take opposing so that you will have more opportunities to, more points to talk. This is my suggestion. I request iPhone to read question number 114.
Okay, sir. Should zoos be banned to stop the confinement and exploitation of animals? Discuss ethical and practical considerations of maintaining zoos, focusing on recent advancement in animal welfare and conservation efforts.
Yeah. Now, Redmi, can you read? Redmi,
Should
question
Jews be,
number 114. Yeah.
yes, should Jews be banned to stop the confinement and exploitation of animals? Discuss ethical and practical considerations of maintaining Jews, focusing on recent advancement in animal welfare and conservation efforts.
Very good. Thank you. Now, this time, let me keep my stopwatch with me also to check how long are you talking so that I can give some feedback to you. 1 minute. Now, I request first iPhone to talk for 1 minute. Start. You introduce, say, my name is so and so, then start. My name is iPhone. You say like that and go. Yeah,
My name is Ansi, and sorry, sir, my name is
doesn't matter.
I.
Doesn't matter. And see, continue.
Okay. With increasing public awareness about animal welfare and conservation issues, the debate surrounding zoos has intensified in recent years. I would like to say that they raise ethical concerns about animal captivity and exploitation. Uh, cap- Captivity can restrict these animals from their natural behavior, such as hunting, foraging, and migration. It often leads to abnormal behavior, and also it results in anxiety in animals. These confined environment in zoos often cause stress and behavior which is not often seen in their natural habitat.
Mm. Thank you. You talk for 40 seconds. No problem. And one thing that captivating, that word you were not able to pronounce properly. Captivating, captivity or captivating something. Then exploitation, confinement, like that. So when you get time for till the GD date, you practice uttering, say, difficult words.
Okay.
Yeah, that will be helpful. Now, Redmi, can you start?
So, from my point of view, this I would say Jews should be banned. They deserve freedom, and because of these Jews, they are losing their natural behavior. And there are some alternative measures which we can save these.
Hmm.
So that
That's all means only 15 seconds. This is not sufficient. Redmi. Next one, you started using they. Which one are you referring? That pronoun is to be used after you are talking about animals. Do you follow, Redmi? You cannot simply start with they require freedom. So, which about what are you telling? You know it, but the listener will not know. So you must tell that zoos. I don't recommend having zoos, and because the animals are being kept inside cages, they are not able to move around freely. So, like that, they are losing their freedom. Like that, you should try to speak, and then you can say they require, say, full liberty to move around. You should talk like that. Could you follow? Read me.
is
ஏம்மா உன்னால பேச I mean, sorry, why were you not able to tell new points? Did you not try it? Did you not try it in Chat GPT? You can do that way whenever you are facing. Did you try it?
yes, sir.
Uh,
ఇంట్రొడక్షన్ లోనే మొత్తం చెప్పేస్తే గ్రూప్ జనరల్
no,
డిస్కషన్ లో చెప్పండి మిస్ అయిపోతుంది.
Acha, acha. You want to keep it for open discussion, but then it should not be so very brief. Understand?
Okay, sir.
See, that we will come to this later on. Now, would you like to try once again so that you talk for at least, even what she talked was not sufficient. You should be able to talk for at least 50 seconds. So she talked for only 40 seconds. Now, in your case, why don't you try to speak at least for 40 seconds? Read me. Will you try? So that is why what you can do is that, um, hello, good morning, friends. My name is so and so. We are given this topic. So you can read from that topic itself some points. And I am of the view like that, so that you will have sufficient content to speak. అర్థమైందా మీకు?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
అర్థమైందా? Yeah. Please
Yes, sir.
start now. Try seriously.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Reddy. According to the question, from my point of view, I would say zoos should be banned because these animals deserve freedom. In zoos, they live in a small cages or a little space which they cannot move freely, which makes them stressed. And many zoos are exploiting them for entertainment purpose. So they are literally forcing these animals to live in such an artificial environments. Because of all this, they lose their natural behavior, makes them difficult to survive when they are released back. Instead of all this, we do have better alternatives. If you want to learn about them, we do have virtual realities and documentaries which help us to learn without harming these animals. If you want to protect some endangered species, instead of keeping them in cages, we can focus on protecting their habitats and reserves and where they live in similar conditions like their natural environment, which is better than these.
Okay, sufficient. Good. This was good. This was good. Now, I throw open the topic to both of you for 2 to 3 minutes. Totally 2 to 3 minutes only, because only two of you are there. So now you can carry on. The topic is thrown open for discussion. Start.
While I agree with Retni's point of view, I would also like to say that keeping animals in zoo in a confined environment is not good at all. If at all we are keeping, we should create a stimulating environment that mimic their natural habitat, that would help them to engage in the things that they would naturally do in their actual habitat. And the zoo should also ensure that these animals are getting enough opportunities for social interaction with other animals.
Now other speaker should start. You can't leave it blank like this. Redmi, why are you not speaking? Unmute yourself and speak. Hello? Unmute yourself and speak. Come on.
The main purpose of zoos is to entertain people, and animal put the display for the visitors. But their needs and well-being are not their priority. So this is so unfair.
Hmm. I
Uh,
think your internet is not all right. It's not coming properly. You are in Bengaluru, na?
No,
Then
sir,
come on.
I'm not.
ఎక్కడ ఉన్నారు ఇప్పుడు? You are in
Kadapalo.
Andhra. కడపలో ఉన్నారు.
Um,
No problem. No problem. Please, um, please, any other points you want to say? Come on, try to speak. ఏమో తెలీదు మీ అందరు
Humans animals are cases where animals can live in a large and natural spaces which mimic their real habitats. These are better alternatives to zoos because they focus on the animal welfare and not just entertainment purpose.
Now, are you seeing this chat GPT on the screen now? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
No. You are seeing chatgpt.com?
yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, yeah. Now, iPhone, can you read the content that is appearing here? Please read the
Yes.
question of
The question of whether zoos should be banned. To stop the confinement and exploitation of animals is complex and has garnered the significant debate. It involves a mix of ethical and practical considerations, including animal welfare,
Huh?
conservation efforts, and human
It is.
education.
Uh, yeah. Hello, are you reading?
Yes, sir, I've read it.
Yeah, no, 1 minute. Um, and human education. Let us explore. Continue. Read.
Let, let's explore both sides of the argument and examine recent advancements in animal welfare and conservation efforts.
When
Ethical
we no,
consideration.
1 minute. When we read, when we tell both sides, uh, after that you should say, "I take this side. I support this." You must be very specific in that. Now
Okay.
read. Now read ethical considerations.
Ethical considerations. Animal welfare and confinement. One of the primary ethical arguments against animal zoos centers around the welfare of the animals. In captivity, many animals are confined to spaces that are far smaller than their natural habitat, which can lead to stress, anxiety, and abnormal behavior such as pacing, repetitive movements, and self mutilation. These conditions raise concerns about the psychological and physical well being of animals. Wild animals, in particular, may not be able to exhibit natural behavior like hunting, foraging, or migrating. This can result in frustration, depression, and poor health, particularly in species that require large territories or complex social structures.
Okay.
Ex- Exploitation and commercialization. Zoos can be seen as profit driven enterprises where animals are put on display for entertainment rather than genuine conservation or educational purposes. Some critics argue that this exploitation devalues the intrinsic worth of animals, turning them into commodities for public viewing and profit. In some cases, zoos may participate in
Hmm.
breeding
Be-
programs that do not aim to release animals back into the wild but rather increase the number of animals on display, raising questions about whether the animal's quality of life is prioritized.
Very good.
Conservation
Next, one minute. Next, read me. You read. Read me.
So conservation and captivity. While many
Con-
Jews claim to
Hello,
be
hello, hello.
involved in
Hello. What is given there on the screen? Conservation
versus captivity.
versus captivity. Good. Continue.
While many Jews claim to be involved in conservation, critics argue that most Jew animals are not part of conservation efforts aimed at reintroducing species into the wild. Breeding programs can sometimes lack genetic diversity, and the release of captive animals into the wild is often challenging due to the animal's loss of survival skills and changes in behavior during captivity. However, some argue that Jews that focus on endangered species and invest in reintroduction programs contribute positively to conservation by protecting species from extinction. Coming to the
Continue.
practical
Hmm.
considerations, conservation efforts and breeding programs. Zoos play a role in preserving species that face the threat of extinction in the wild. Many zoos collaborate with global conservation organizations conducting research and implementing breeding programs to help increase population numbers. The European Endangered Species Program and the Association of Zoos and Aquariums support such initiatives. In some cases, zoos have successful breed species that were on the brink of extinction, such as an Arabian oryx and the California condor and the Prejvalix horse.
Hmm. For some species.
For some species, captive breeding and protection in zoos may be the only viable option for survival, particularly when habitat destruction, poaching, and climate change have rendered the species' natural habitats inhabitable. These conservation
No, no,
efforts
no.
contribute
No. Natural habitats
uninhabitable,
uninhabitable.
uninhabitable. These
Uninhabitable. Hmm.
uninhabitable.
Hmm.
These conservation efforts contribute to biodiversity preservation. Public
Public.
education and awareness. Zoos can offer educational opportunities, raising awareness about wildlife conservation and environmental issues. Visitors can learn about the challenges that certain species face and the importance of protecting natural ecosystems. Well-designed exhibits and education programs can inspire people to care about endangered species and contribute to conservation efforts. Zoos can also provide research opportunities that contribute to understanding animal behavior, genetics, and health. Scientific knowledge gained in captivity can sometimes be applied to improve conservation efforts in the wild. Advan- Advancements in animal welfare. Recent advancements in animal welfare have led to significant improvements in zoo design and animal care. Many modern zoos have transitioned from traditional cages to more naturalistic enclosures that mimic the animals' native habitats. These enclosures are larger, more enriching, and designed to promote
Sorry. Enriching, designed to promote.
enrich- So where is it?
It's coming now.
Designed to promote natural behaviors such as climbing, swimming, or social interaction.
Mm.
Additionally,
Addition.
there has been
Mm.
additionally
Continue.
there has been a growing emphasis on enriching the animals' environments with features such as activities to
Features.
im-
Well,
also
I think
prioritize providing species.
I think your internet is not good. Many zoos also prioritize providing
No.
specific diets, medical care, ensuring better health and well-being. Yeah. Please come and sit outside your house so that you get signal. Read me? Yeah. Are you now able to see?
Yes, sir. Sir, I
Now,
can.
now read alternative models.
Alternative models. Some critics propose alternatives to traditional zoos, such as wildlife sanctuaries or conservation centers, which focus on
Rehabilitative.
rehabilitation rehabilitating and protecting animals in their natural habitats. Sanctuaries typically house animals rescued from harmful situations, for example, circuses, illegal wildlife trade, and allow them to live in more natural settings with less human interference. Some also advocate for virtual zoos or online platforms that provide educational content without the need for physical captivity. These can showcase animals in their natural habitats, offering a way to learn about wildlife without confining.
No, 1 minute. Without, yeah, allow them to live in some
Knowledge
also. These can showcase
without
animals
confining them.
without confining them. Good. Now continue. Read what iPhone. You conclusion. A balanced perspective.
Whether zoos should be banned hinges on the balance between ethical considerations of animal rights and the practical benefits they offer in terms of conservation and public education. Zoos that prioritize animal welfare engage in meaningful conservation efforts and adhere to high standard of ethical care can be valuable institutions. However, there is a growing recognition that improvements must be made to the way animals are housed and treated in captivity, and
1 minute.
that zoos must.
No, 1 minute. Yeah. Yeah. However, where are you
However,
now? Uh,
and that zoos and
however,
that zoos
mm,
is and that zoos must evolve beyond mere entertainment. The focus should shift to ensuring that animals' needs are met both physically and mentally, and that conservation efforts are genuinely aimed at preserving species in the wild. Ultimately, a reform of the zoo model focusing on wildlife conservation, animal welfare, and education programs may offer a more ethical and sustainable alternative than than a complete ban. Advances in technology, such as virtual experience and improved sanctuaries, might also provide alternative ways to engage the public without resorting to captivity.
no. Captivity.
Captivity.
Captivity. That one. In some
Okay.
other place, one person pronounced wrongly. I'm forgetting. Doesn't matter. So, but one thing, um, you read this and you do like Dina. I mean, other girl was doing like say using different words and speak on the same point. Okay, don't use the same words. That doesn't mean you should not get tensed over this. I suggest you search in Gpay, you also search in Bing, you search in some other search platform also, so that you mix up these two items and present in the GD. Okay, that's what
Okay,
all the candidates are going to do the same thing. But still, um, if you prepare and be ready to communicate effectively, that will be good. That is, when you talk, you should not break and wait for another 5 seconds, 10 seconds, like that. You talk slowly at a steady speed so that you can collect next point in your mind and then come out in same speed. Very good. Thank you. You both of you did well. I wish you success. Now we will go to next topic, 100 and it is that
25.
125. Yeah. Now, Redmi, can you read 125? You are seeing on the screen 125. Please read 1 minute. 1 minute. I will stop this as one video. I'll post this.